try. Hey guys, Dark Ability here with the Claws of Thunder Assassin in Season 8. Now, with the power of Dragon Claw, you can expend all 3 charges once you get to 3 charges and do even more damage, making this a crazy strong build. We'll also be featuring other martial builds, most likely, considering the impact of this change and also the fact that some of the other martial builds also got directly buffed. So real quick, I'm just going to mouse over my gear so you can see what this character is using. This is a Defiance Aura Act 2 Mercenary. Pretty standard stuff. Got a Bard Tux and a Plague. Griffins, Arcane. Pretty offensive setup. Definitely go way more defensive and it will still do a ton of damage. Got all these martial GCs as well so we can maintain some res. These are our stats here. We have pretty decent stats, but we could have better. We have pretty decent damage as well. Keep in mind on the beta, you cannot corrupt items. You can kind of simulate good corruptions though by putting sockets in them, so that's kind of what we do. So there's that. So you can kind of simulate just about how strong the build will be, but you can make the build even stronger and live, which is always neat to consider. Alright, and of course, I went 1 and 2 Blade Shield here. We went Max Claws of Thunder and Phoenix Strike. We did put some extra points into Claws of Thunder, or Dragon Claw for fun, because there's a lot of points where you can kind of just stack points on this character and get something out of it. You can also put them into like Shadow Warrior, Shadow Master. We also maxed out Weapon Block. The new system with Weapon Block is that every single point gives you basically an extra block point, so want to make sure we just max that out if possible. And of course we so there's a change to weapon block as well, so it's kind of interesting. And we max out Claw and Dagger Mastery for AR and whatnot, and then put maybe a couple extra points in it there to run a bit faster. You can kind of put some of the other points elsewhere. The things that are non-negotiable though is max Claws of Thunder, Phoenix Strike, 1 to Dragonflight, max Claw and Dagger Mastery, and max Weapon Block. I think everything else kind of just depends what you want to do. Whether you're playing hardcore or softcore, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, anyway, we can do some short demo tests here, so you can see what this character is capable of. It's pretty good. One thing you can do is you can watch that bar. See that bar there? So when I stack it up, I'll mouse over it. It's right around here. And stack up that bar. And then go ham with the Dragon Claw. Once it's like 2 or 3 charges, I think it's worth it. But you can also play it like normal if you don't really like the Dragon Claw or you don't think you need the extra DPS. And then you can just use Dragon Flight to expend all of your charges in between Claws of Thunder. They're both finishing moves, so they'll both expend charges. Obviously this is pretty solid gear, but like I said, you can always make the character even stronger. This is a tier 2 map though, so I'm going to also show off a tier 3. I don't mind how much damage we take, it's a very offensive approach, so... And obviously, if I was not lazy and used some super healing potions, it would allow me to not have to use as many juice. Smart person uses full juice and super healing potions. But, yeah. No matter what, though. You can see, though, it's got a lot of defensive power. Pretty good stuff. What's up, Divity? How you doing? Nice to see all you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great night. We are back to Diablo 2 content, indeed, for the foreseeable future. Just for a while here. The other content on the horizon as well. Maybe in about a month and a half we'll do something different, but now this is where we're at. Ooh, a new one, man. Oh, baby. I'm back! Okay. Something like that. You know, one thing that I think would be interesting is if they could speed up the animation of Dragon Claw. I don't know if it's possible. I think it'd make it even more worth it. But as it stands, it's very strong. They might do that by the end of beta. This is day 1 of beta testing, so you might see it get even stronger. I think it's kind of interesting to see, though. Alright, what is this? No. Okay, so let's go do... Oh, oops. What am I doing? Oh, we don't need one of those. Let's go one without Max. And Lightning Sword, if possible. We could die to dolls, that could be fun. Yeah, this one's okay. This time I'm skipping hardcore, too many resets last life. Yeah, you know... I think I'm still gonna play hardcore, at least I'll start hardcore. But I'm becoming more interested in maybe like, I don't know, doing like bossing or something on softcore. I think that could be fun. One could say that the stakes are very high for hardcore for this mod. Maybe more so than normal. Like a normal Diablo. Normal D2. I don't know if it's always fun. I mean, I like doing it though. I think I'll stick with hardcore to begin though. Yeah, you know, that's pretty good. Anyway. Claws of Thunder destroys. This build is destruction. Absolute destruction. But we're also gonna try Cobra. We're gonna do Cobra Strike next, so. It should be fun. OG content? I don't know if I consider PD2 OG. I was doing Pluggy before I did PD2. That's the most OG content I've ever done. But PD2 is somewhat OG content, I guess. Do it every season, though. This is fun. What's up, Savior? How you doing? Not to correct you, man, but you know. When you came around, it was both. Ah, true. PD2 didn't. I don't think PD2 started till I was about like a year or maybe a few months into my stream. Yeah. I started. Very interesting. No matter what, though, it doesn't really seem to matter like how you actually do this build. What this proves, though, is that Dragon Claw can be used effectively, though. It is pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna do one more demo here. One more demos.
Thank God D2 content.
Thank God D2 content. What, you don't like other games? What's wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding. And thank you so much, 38 months as a member of Xana's Tax Squad to get us on the machine, the Arcane Disciples. Beast, bro. Beast. Alright, we're gonna do one more quick demo of this build here. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much.
Agreed. THX got PD2 content. D.
Bloodcore. Thank you so much as well, man. 12 months as well from you. Wow, so much support today. Thank you guys. Alright, here we go. Whoa. Xana attack squad getting stronger? Yes! No. Alright, we're gonna do Covert Strike after this because it got buffed and it has Dragon Claw at its disposal. I think that could be very strong. Kinda wanted to see how strong it is. Unfortunately, as of like a couple seasons ago, we can no longer test it against figures directly, which would be kinda neat. But, you can still test it against monsters and maps and whatnot. That's interesting. Very cool. Sork Arcane can be fun. Yeah, absolutely. Am I going to play the new D2R season? Well, so here's the thing. Before I say that though, this concludes the Claws of Thunder demo for Season 8. Hopefully you guys enjoy the newfound power with Dragon Claw expending all of your charges twice. Enjoy. It smashes, it crashes. Probably going to be the low end of S tier, insanely strong, insanely tanky, insanely powerful. Have fun with the Marshall builds. Marshall builds OP. Let's smash it.